everything you have. Defeated? Again? Lady Artemis, make my strength be true.
Oh, God.
You?
Okay.
You fiend!
Who's champion now?
Why Slongor specifically? Because it's part of the Slanesh range. But the thing is, it's exciting news because the Beasts of Chaos, like, their range gets updated to include all the new Beastmen. So, like, if you bought the Beasts of Chaos in 2nd edition, which I actually have their book. Now, they have a really good book. Though they need new models is kind of their issue. Their book, like, because Zinch had been released before this, when you go through their book... Here, I'll show you. How do I... When you go through their book, see? They have the Zongors as part of their range. So they're not... The Zongors are not allies. They're, like, legit part of the Beast of Chaos range. So when they add Slongors... That means when the next edition book come out, you'll get Slongors added to the Beasts of Chaos roster. The big thing that Beasts of Chaos need is Beasts of Chaos need new models for the Dragon Ogres. The Dragon Ogres and the Dragon Ogre Shaga desperately need new models.
Force me to send Cerberus ahead again.
Which to choose? All set. So close. Good.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Do all Slongors have luscious manes and bedazzled hooves? I mean, you could kit bash them if you want. Do Dragon Ogres and Beastmen get along that well? They used to share the same range back in like 6th edition. And then when 7th edition hit, for whatever reason, the Dragon Ogres got moved over to the Warriors of Chaos range, which was honestly a little weird. I always personally felt that they fit a little better in the Beasts of Chaos range. I'm not really sure why they moved them to the Warrior of Chaos range, because it made the Beasts of Chaos range really tiny. And like some things felt more appropriate for the Beasts of Chaos that the Warriors got instead. Like Chaos, I always felt that Chaos Trolls and Dragon Ogres really should have been Beastmen, but alright, Chips Ahoy, have a good night, my dude. They look so bad. Well, they're just old. Most of the models from those days look really bad nowadays. I mean, the Dragon Ogres got those models in, like, 6th edition? 5th edition? One of those? Like, they are very, very old models that desperately need to be updated. Do Dragon Ogres get anything out of the bargain anymore? They're kind of up to their own thing right now. I'd have to reread the book. They're wizards now, so that's cool. They have the ability to use the winds of, to use the lore of lightning, which I really, really like that change. But they've reclaimed like a lot of glory, and they had a realm that they really, really liked, like a home. But, oh, also, they have the ability to have kiddos again, essentially. So, like, the Dragon Ogres are no longer, from what I can tell, the Dragon Ogres are no longer infertile. They have the ability to, like, bear young once more. So it seems that they were able to, due to their victory or some other shenanigan, they no longer have the shit end of the deal that they made with the Dark Gods.
Just what I need.
Which is cool.
The power of Olympus.
Well, I don't know if Dragon Ogres have females or if they reproduce through another method. Games Workshop has never been very clear on that point. Because you would figure that if there were female Dragon Ogres, at least one would have showed up in a story at this point. Are the Famir even in AOS? Yeah, they were playable. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if the Famir have been retired or not. Let me check. Because a lot of the ranges got retired. And they're also, I think they're called something different than Famir now. No. God, what's their new name? Is it Fimrak? Is that what it is? No. Okay, maybe they're either under, okay, I know they're under, I think they're Destruction aligned now. They're not Chaos aligned anymore. No, I'm pretty sure the Famir have been retired. Until they, like, unless they end up coming back in a different range. Because they were a Forge World unit, and they're no longer for sale. So yeah, no, the Famir have been retired. There's no more Famir. Feel like they haven't had a lot of unused potential? Oh yeah, well, I mean, Total War definitely tapped a lot better into them. Have a good night, Apple! This is such a janky build. Like, it's working, but man, is it jank.
Sisyphus.
Here goes.
Okay, goodbye. Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, CJ! Thanks for all the crazy amount of subs today, my dude. You have a great day, man. Why is Manfred tolerated by Nagash and AOS? Because, I mean, Nagash specifically brought Manfred back. Like, it wasn't an accident. Like, Manfred died at the end of Fantasy when he got impaled and incinerated from the inside out by Tyrion. But Nagash brought him back because for Nagash, I forget what he operates as. He's important to the way Nagash thinks. Because, like, Archon, Neferata, and Nagash, and Archon were all Archon, Manfred, and Neferata were all specifically resurrected by Nagash and AOS to perform specific functions. And he views them as really important to the way he, like, rules and organizes his mind. If anything, they're kind of like fragments of him that he's separated. Because whether they are actually the actual Manfred, Neferata, and Archon from fantasy, or whether they're like Nagash's interpretation of those individuals, is kind of messy. Like, it's difficult to tell right now. But from what we can tell, like, despite everything, like, Nagash seems to enjoy Manfred's existence. And seems to view him as, like, a good mental exercise to make sure he's always kind of on the watch for betrayal. But Manfred does perform a lot of important functions. Like, of all of the Mortarchs, Manfred is the most useful one when it comes to dealing with invaders. Because Manfred constantly is taking the attack to chaos. What are some good bones to go with the aspect of Talos? Which one's Talos? Does Nagash have a favorite flavor of God? Probably. But if so, he hasn't told us. The fifth special with Magnetize. I would say you probably want to try and focus on boons that are like really, really strong for specials. Because the Magnetize special, well, I mean, there are two different ways to look at it. You could get you could really focus on getting like a super powerful special, in which case you probably want like, oh god, who has a really good special? Dionysus has a really good special. For Magnetized Cutters, Demeter has a really good one. I mean, it also depends a lot on your play style. Ow.
In the name of Hades.
Here, let me kind of look through my list of boons. Zeus could be really good. If you built like a Zeus Thunder build. Actually, I would probably go Zeus. Though Poseidon, yeah, Poseidon would be really good too. But I mean, because the fists have such a high attack speed, if Zeus, you focused on like Lightning Strike, Thunder Flourish, and then tried to get like Double Strike, Static Discharge, and Spitting Bolt. Which for that you need, I think you need high voltage. Yeah, Double Strike. If you can get Double Strike and then have the special and the attack buffs, that's a really, really good synergy.
I can use this. Pumped up. Vigilance.
Is a god eaten by Nagash gone forever? Not really. They're still like, they still kind of exist within Nagash. Like we know that Nagash devoured Gazul, who is the dwarf god of death, but Gazul still exists.
Here as quickly as I could.
Because a point that the dwarves kind of make about Gazul is that like, how can a death god really die?
One step farther past this threshold, boy.
But like it's insinuated that a lot of the gods that are, as long as a god still has someone believing in them, theoretically they still exist. So like Valea is probably still somewhere inside Nagash, to be honest.
Is this the best that you can do?
You know what?
I mean,
Probably
kinda.
You and your clever wit. Now die. Darkness.
The curve on that is absolute gold.
Darkness.
Ready.
I think not.
Wow, that is like the most annoying enemy to get on Hades, because it just makes him invulnerable for so long.
Darkness. You see. Darkness.
Got you.
Whatever happened to the dwarf god Grugni? Grugni's still around in AOS. Grugni's actually the god of metal. Like, he's the god of the entire realm of metal. He's still a pretty big deal.
No.
Inside his aura, he can't do anything about it.
There.
There we go. Yeah, Grugni is the current god of metal, and Grimnir was the god of fire, but he died.
Such.
And got shattered into a bunch of pieces.
Boy.
Bye.
Oh, God King Taters, you'd probably really like Gazul. Gazul is a very cool god.
Very sore right
He's
now.
very, like, spooky among the death gods, especially as the dwarf death god. There's not a lot of lore about him. It's very scant, to be honest. But
The favor
he's
to
one of the
his
big bads.
Agnes, then walks into a chamber, black as night, but with a blood-red pool. And from it comes a voice which says, "Would you mind diving in these waters, Prince?" To which the prince replies, "Oh, sure."
No, Grimnir is the god of slayers. Gazul has his own priesthood. So is the use of Urgold empowering Grimnir or Gotrek? Well, Urgold doesn't empower Grimnir. Grimnir. Urgold holds like fragments of Grimnir's power.
Hey, let me be the first to say congratulations! You have died 100 times since I've been keeping score. Since I've been keeping track. No prize for it or anything, but the journey is its own reward or something, right?
This is a real honor, Hypnos.
Do it.
100 deaths.
Don't come back anytime soon if you can help it, lad.
Congratulations,
But
boy.
yeah, the thing with Urgold is that it does not, it doesn't empower Grimnir. It allows whoever has it to basically have Grimnir's power within them. It's a piece of Grimnir. That being said, the Fire Slayers believe that if you were to gather up all of the Urgold, or enough of it, into a single place, that you would be able to perform some kind of ritual that would resurrect Grimnir. I don't think they're right. I think Gotrek is going to be the new fire god of fire. Sevatiel, in a sense, but it does not, like, go to him anywhere. Grimnir is almost assuredly permanently dead. It seems that Gotrek is the new Grimnir. Because he has... Gotrek literally has the most powerful Urgold rune ever created inside of his chest. And not only has it given him, like, godlike power... where he can literally turn into like a flaming demigod, but like he hears the voice of Grimnir a lot, and Grimnir keeps talking to him. How would I compare the Gotrek and Felix books versus Gotrek Age of Sigmar? Gotrek and Felix is a much more grounded and buddy cop type story, whereas Gotrek's new books is more like watching the apotheosis of a new god.
I saw that Dusa had returned. I trust Nyx's judgment. Though I must admit, I was pleased to see she decided to give her another chance.
Most definitely, yes.
Thus starts and ends our brief exchange of pleasantries.
You're my good boy, yes you are.
Each savage maw of Cerberus salivates in anticipation.
Oh, we got the...
That's
I
a
can
lot of
buy the
gemstones.
really expensive upgrade. 2,000 gems for the Hellhound Throne.
Well, I don't see why not. You look a bit uncomfortable, Father. Here, why don't you have a seat?
What? What happened to my... another of your foolish pranks.
How is that a prank? Ah, that's a much better looking chair.
It's awfully quiet whilst you're not around. Still rather quiet now.
Do lizardmen have holidays? Not in a... kind of. They don't have, like, days where they take the day off, but they do
that
have
deal.
days where they focus on other things. If that makes sense.
Prince, Hi, again, I guess. I guess I'm back at work here once again.
Imagine my relief. I'm glad that Nyx has come around. I understand she was concerned, but I hope she never looks past all your good qualities like that again.
I hope so too. I'm glad to have my job back. It's hard work and I know there's more to life, such as it is, than this, but it matters a lot to me, you know? I have to do this, so I'm glad that all of you are letting me.
Look, I'm
Night
just glad you're
call.
back.
Thanks for being here.
Greetings, Chef.
I got the Poseidon buff, and I still only
Fair
walked out of there
market
with 2
value.
fish. What the fudge?
You saw Deuce's back, right, Meg? She's getting another chance. Nyx reconsidered.
I saw. Nyx doesn't often change her mind when it comes to this house. But I won't second guess what happened or why.
You don't sound all that pleased.
This never should have happened, Zagreus.
Skillfully executed work.
You really asked Deuce to come back. Thank you, Nyx. I'm very grateful. And Megara, probably everybody here. I'm sure she won't let you down.
I know you care for her, child, and I admit I retain several concerns. Not only about the appropriateness of her conduct, but of her reckless inexperience. I do, however, see the possibility that she can work through these issues, perhaps with your support.
You'll be impressed. You'll see.
Is there like a book of holidays for Warhammer? Yeah, like every race has their own holidays. Like the lizardmen do have holidays. There are days that are particularly important to them due to various, like the alignment of certain stars, or because like they think it's a good time to revere a special old one, or because like the moon's in a certain alignment, or the Earth is in a certain place relative in space. Like there are things going on that they pay very close attention to.
Let's test the bond between us. Our bond grows stronger.
Alright, out we go again.
Starting assignment now. Uncle Poseidon.
Why, if my eyes do not deceive me through those murky depths, you brandish Malphon. Let me tell you, little Hades, those old gloves have done some dirty work before your time.
I'd like to see more options.
Not what we wanted.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle?
almost wonder if I should not have Poseidon at the start. Because the first guy you get, like, never gives you anything but the first three.
You are here.
Oh, hey, Nyx.
As chaos cannot visit us as easily, now I can visit them.
We are the sum of all decisions.
What you got for me?
More brimstones.
Your dust.
Ares? I haven't seen Ares in a long time. I'm excited for which game is next. Horizon Zero Dawn? Or, like... What do you mean, which game? In regards to what?
The gods have spoken.
Ah, my kin. I sensed fresh bloodshed from you recently, the real kind. For you have slain the living near the surface, have you not? Mere vermin, yes, but good enough for me.
Yeah, I'm also very excited for Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know what to expect from it. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be really good. I've heard good things. I know a lot of people really like that game, and a lot of people are super excited for the sequel. I'm also really glad it's a PC port, because I've seen a lot of footage of the console game, and there's like a lot of really goofy ass bugs that hopefully they fixed, but I guess we'll see. Like, not game-breaking bugs, but like just really silly things. I'm also really glad that I'm really bad at watching playthroughs of games that I think I'll like one day. I guess I'm good about that, I should say. Like, if I see a video game and I'm watching a playthrough, like, if it's a game I think I'll want to play myself at any point, I'm usually like, okay, this is neat, so I'm just gonna turn it off. And then I completely forget about it.
More coming.
Poseidon!
Ready, lads?
Oh gosh, he actually got me with that.
Sisyphus?
Hello there, Prince.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I don't think any of these will work. No, it has to be Sunken Treasure or Ocean's Bounty. Come on.
Something else.
Ah, you're killing me. Smalls, you're killing me. Freaking Poseidon, asshole. Have I tried Mass Effect? I don't think Mass Effect is really up my alley. Like, I might try and give the gameplay a look sometime, but A, that's like a super long series. And B, it's a little futuristic. It's a little futuristic for my taste. I'm not a really big, like, I'm not a big sci-fi person. Lemonade Guy, have a great night, my dude. Thanks so much for coming by.